Here is my 2023 luxury wrapped. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. Okay, so we all know Spotify Wrapped recently came out, as they do every year around like Thanksgiving, first week of December, and I wanted to do like a luxury wrapped. Here's all of my favorites, dislikes, everything. Okay, so I figured we'd start with kind of like the designer stuff, move over to beauty, and then like the miscellaneous. This year I purchased 4 designer handbags. I sold 6 designer handbags. My most used bag was my Celine Ava. My favorite brand of the year is probably Celine. I feel like I went into the Celine store a lot because I got along really well with my sales associate who used to work there. And then just like being in the store, just like looking at things, trying things on, you're like, oh, actually I really like this, or I really like that. And so you end up just like kind of falling in love with like a lot of their products. So yeah, probably favorite brand is Celine. My favorite trend this year, okay, I had 2 and it was a little bit hard to kind of pick from. One of them is shearling bags, or Sherpa, shearling, boucle, like that material, and that's probably like no surprise from previous years. I did get boucle dining chairs, and that's probably one of my favorite home items, but I really like the shearling feel. It could also be that it's like winter and I'm like feeling cozy. I do have my eye on the shearling bag from COLLAB. It's finally back in stock, so I might get that. I'm not like entirely sure yet, but we'll see. And then the next like favorite trend, I don't know if it really counts as a trend these days, but probably like sparkly bags, crystal bags, metallic bags. I feel like that's been really popular in the last year or so, where like I did get some beaded bags. I do have like quite a bit of like sparkly metallic bags these days, so definitely a favorite trend. The most surprising item to add to my collection is the Dior DJoy. I know when this bag first came out, probably earlier this year, I was like, okay, like this bag is so stupid. Like, where's the rest of the bag? Like, I was so used to the Lady Dior looking like square. And so seeing it almost like cut in half, I was like, no, like where's the rest of the bag? And it wasn't until I tried it on, and I really wanted to be a Lady Dior girl, like you guys know, and I just felt like I was forcing something to work, and it just like didn't work on me. I don't know what about the Lady Dior like proportions, and also like I'm more petite, so I just like felt like it just like wasn't working for me. And I tried on the Dior DJoy, and you know I like love my shoulder bags, and I tried it on and I was like, wait, actually I really like this. And I couldn't stop thinking about it for a couple months. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait it out, I'm gonna wait it out, I'm gonna wait it out. Maybe like there's something else that I find, something else I like. And I just like couldn't stop thinking about it, so I got it. My most worn shoes are probably my Vejas? I don't know how to pronounce them. Every single time I try to pronounce these shoes, someone corrects me, so you know exactly the shoes that I'm talking about. I have worn these in Hawaii. I wore them in New York, I wore them in San Diego, I wore them in Italy, I wore them in Spain, and wore them all over Japan. And I did get new ones this year because the ones that I was wearing like the last 2 years before that, they were looking kind of destroyed. So I did buy new ones, and I wore them all throughout the year. Definitely most worn shoes, most comfortable shoes, and I don't think I can wear another pair. Like, these are hands down like my favorite sneakers to travel with. Like, I will not bring any other shoes other than these ones. And of course, the most uncomfortable pair of shoes, probably the Jimmy Choo Setas that I got. I was fully expecting like these could be like potentially my wedding shoes, or just like shoes that I would wear for bridal events, like engagement party, engagement shoots, you know, stuff like that. And they are just like not comfortable. I did like start wearing them more, and I feel like they're more comfortable than when I first put them on, and like they're starting to break in, but they're just not comfortable. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed because I do really like how the shoe looks. I just like can't imagine myself actually wearing them on my wedding day. They'll probably end up being shoes that I like, you know, when the photographer does like those flat lays with the ring and the invites, like all of that stuff that they do for the weddings, they'll probably end up being the shoes that I wear, that I put for the flat lay, but not shoes that I actually end up wearing. Okay, in terms of like beauty section, beauty items, so I had a few favorite skincare items this year, and I do get a lot of PR like sent to me, especially like skincare, I feel, but these are probably like my favorite of all time this year. So the Tatcha cleansing oil was probably one of my most surprising. I'm very much a pharmacy cleansing balm like girl cleansing balm, girls in general, but something about the cleansing oil really like took me by surprise. I was not expecting to like it so much, and it got me kind of in this kick to try like new cleansing oils as well. So yeah, really excited about that one. And Peach and Lily face wash. I know this feels like kind of random. I love everything from Peach and Lily. They also have a lactic acid serum that I started using this year that I really like, but the Peach and Lily face wash, I feel like sometimes with face washes, they burn your eyes, especially like after removing your eye makeup. Like, I feel like it can burn your eyes, and it did not burn my eyes. It did not irritate me whatsoever, and it was just very like light, very gentle, if that makes sense. So I really liked that face wash, and I ran out earlier this year, and I ended up like purchasing another one, so we're good there. My favorite makeup product that I tried this year is probably, again, also very surprising. It's the YSL foundation. I was very much a person like earlier, like a couple years ago, 2 years ago even, I was very much like, no, like the foundation that I'm using now, which is like a drugstore foundation, it's fine, it works. I go through a lot of foundation, or at least I used to when I had this mindset, because I'd wear makeup every single day. Now that I work from home, I don't wear makeup every single day, so I feel like the makeup lasts longer. So before, I couldn't justify spending $50, $60 on a foundation, because I was like, okay, like I'm using this every single day. $8 foundation versus $50 foundation, like can't really tell that big of a difference for me to justify spending, you know, 5 times the price on it. However, I recently tried the YSL foundation earlier this year, and I am in love with it. I'm obsessed with it. It is just so good. It's very light on your skin, and but it still has the coverage that I'm looking for. I just like, I don't have enough good things to say about that foundation. It's really good. It is on the pricier side, so I think if I were to get it again, I would definitely have to get it during like the Sephora sale or different sales like that, where I'm not paying full price. And then last but not least, my favorite fragrance this year that honestly kind of took me by surprise is the Estee Lauder's Beautiful Magnolia. I got this as part of a brand collaboration, and this was honestly one of my like most proud like social media collaborations. Not only was it like one of the most like, this was the highest paid brand deal I've ever done, but working with a company as big as Estee Lauder was just so, it was so surreal, and it was so humbling. And I think just the fragrance is just so perfect as an everyday scent. I use that fragrance all the time. I love it, and I think for the price compared to like the Louis Vuitton one that I have, like it's a third of the price, if not more than a third of the price from Louis Vuitton. It's just easier to justify using that every single day compared to a fragrance that costs 3 times the price, you know? Okay, and then moving over to kind of like the miscellaneous things. So I have taken 58 workout classes. Shout out to ClassPass. I joined ClassPass earlier this year, and I have been obsessed with it. I really like doing workout classes over just like going to the gym and having someone work out with you. So she's been in her Pilates Legree era, and we are here for it. And the most expensive thing I bought this year were wedding flowers. I was expecting like 5 to 6K for flowers, as like that's what my friends spent. That is what my planner was kind of expecting. We just got our floral quotes back, and it is not 5 to 6 grand. So yeah, it is a little bit higher than we were expecting, but definitely the most expensive thing we're buying in 2023. My most used emoji is probably that like hand smiling like emoji with like your hand over the mouth. Like I use that one all the time. I've taken 10 flights. I've been to 3 different countries, which are Italy, Spain, and Japan. And last but not least, my favorite like influencer content creator moments, and it's honestly like I like to look back on these at the end of the year, because I still can't believe the opportunities that I have sometimes. It's like, and you know, like I'm still working like my regular job, so this is all things that I'm doing on the side, and I can't believe in the last couple years this has been the community that we've built. This is the support and everything, and it's just so it's just like such an amazing moment. And so top influencer moments of the year, we're probably going to the Plen store in New York. I think something about, I went to the Plen store in Paris like in December of last year, so this time last year, but the Polen store in New York has this like beautiful, like cool machine that cuts out and like makes a keychain for you. So I think that that was really cool for me. Going to the Sony event where they gave me this camera to shoot on, and I've just kind of been in my like vlogging era. I'm trying to vlog more. I'm trying to like show bits and pieces of my life a little bit more. I've been so excited that I was even invited to that. And being able to work with Bloomingdale's, which is honestly like a dream come true. Like I can't even believe that happened to me. And then also Shay Mitchell personally DMing me, and I almost thought this was like clickbaity. I thought this was like maybe like a phishing scam, but she was so kind. She watched my video and she's like, hey, I really like your video, like as a thank you would love to send you a luggage. And she did, and I got a carry-on, and I actually just bought a new one during Black Friday, but I'm so excited, and I can't believe like all of these things happened in the last year. Okay, so that is my 2023 luxury wrapped, Celesta wrapped. Let me know if you guys want to see this again next year, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll leave another video for you guys here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!